Check this shit out, my dudes. This is the vintage Stinger R34 Advantage. I had just about the same version of this when I was a kid, just without the, this wasn't the Advantage one. So, I can't quite date this. I'll take another peek on Amazon, but definitely early 2000s. This is actually the complete kit. I've got everything except for the manual, but you know, we all know how bare bone Crosman manuals are. So here's a look inside. We've got a foregrip, a Wildfire red dot. This whole thing is Wildfire. Flashlight. Everything's working actually, including the gun itself. So let me bring you guys closer. By closer I mean, let me show you. So, base unit, here we have the Stinger R34 Advantage. This one's clear, and you can tell it's apart from newer versions because it has this transparent gray and white handguard. The newer ones had a black one, and like I said, this one is completely functional. It's missing the red or the rear sight, but I can fix that. I've got plenty of those lying around. This one strangely has a brown piston, and a brown piston with a black. I think that's just the transport for the piston. But moving on, we have the smoky stock. Smoky meaning the color. Multi-position. XM177 style stock, and which is removed with a tab on the bottom right here where my index finger is, and then you just have to lift it up. There we go, and then you can put it back, keep it there for now. And then we have the flashlight, which indeed does work, although there's a light bulb at the bottom, so this is actually an incandescent light, not an LED, so they lied about that. They don't even include a screwdriver for this, so whatever. And then we have our clear, smoky foregrip. Is this a working one? Yes, it is. Okay. So, just throw it on there, and then you can use the witness holes to line up the foregrip, and then you want that peg to go inside of the little gap between the rail sections. We're going to keep it right there, tighten it up just a little bit more. So the foregrip is actually kind of solid, but I had one of these way back in the day, and just having a bipod on it broke it off. Brand new unit, so just be careful, don't apply too much force to it. But you know, it's funny, I did the same thing to mine when I was like 12 or 13. I took out the rear sight. Mine was the Vietnam version, the M16 A1. Moving on, we have a sling. Typical, sling. 2 hooks. It's a 2-point sling. I'll throw that on for you. And then, how you know it's on the front, or what side it is, you just want the curved part facing outward. And then you just use these 2 hooks. And it comes in. I'm just going to throw it around for the sake of brevity. And then you hook it on to the back right here. Fuck. It's just a bit difficult to do on the rear one. There we go. So not quite perfect without that bottom sling loop, but again, this is a XM177 style stock. Throw it on there. Not quite there, but shit. Alright, that's good enough. So this one actually has the adapter hole for a rail optic, which would just screw on from the bottom to the top where your rail would go. And they do fit real ones, so that's a nice little touch. Magazine is clear. Just a bit of UV discoloration, but you know, nothing too bad. Great for its age. And then this is actually a high cap that you would load from the bottom, and then, or you could use as a low cap just by pulling down this follower, and then can't quite lock it because that would let the BBs go into the high cap reservoir. But weakness with one of these guns is on the inside there's a little peg. Okay, I thought it was broken, but that little peg is exposed. It's very small and liable to get broken. So don't do this. Don't hammer on the bottom of it. Just pull on it and make sure it's in there, and then that little peg will be fine. Two-position fire selector, that of course, all that does is go from safe and then into spring action and ready to fire. So what else? Oh, we still have that red dot sight. So do I have batteries in this one? No, I do not. This is an aim point clone, obviously, you can tell. This is one of the earlier comp series. Probably a M2 or M original, or an original M. But just pull. Oh, there's already batteries in there. They're just let me see. No, this one needs new batteries. So. All right. So here's the batteries. They go back to back with the face towards you, and then here's the red cross sight. But you can see where the double eagle cross sight was a lot better. Although this does look like an aim point clone, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, no, that's. Oh, here we go. All right, there's the red cross sight. It's just barely across, but yeah, that's the red cross sight. And then here we go. So how this thing shoots is it can actually do pretty well as far as the spring gun goes. This one could do 60 feet with the right tuning, but probably limited to 30 considering how off the sights are probably going to be. So that's unfortunate, but at least there's potential. I've done a review on the R34, the Well Spring series, on another channel, or another video. These are all the same. The longer ones have just a little bit more FPS, but they're all the same. But anyway, this is a fixed crosshair. Alright. I've got another version of these that can be adjusted. That's really odd. But looks like the red dot would line up just about with the front post. But this would not be effective unless you got a different red dot or some kind of optic. It'd be completely fixed. If your gun was off as far as where the pellets would go, you're fucked. That's really all I can say about this one. This is just a really old Springer, cooler for its old age, and and again, it's in great shape. But thanks for watching. That was the Stinger R34 Advantage.